from my porch, ladies and gents. Malibu Barbie over here, and I have Malibu Ken here on the line. This is my friend Justin. He's in LA right now, and I'm pretending to be in LA, aka I'm in Boston on my porch. But he has been so gracious to say that he wants to participate in random question time. So I'm going to hit you guys with part 1 and part 2. So Justin, are you ready for this extraordinary experience?
Absolutely sweaty. I was born ready.
Yes, honey. Yes. I should have done, I actually, before you called it.
I almost want to
do it. I know. I had my ponytail like over here before you called, and I was like,
oh, that's kind of cool.
like rockets. My hair doesn't even like go that way. I'm like, whatever. Let's chat. All right. So, all right. Let me grab my questions. All right. First question. If you could shoot one condiment from your belly button, what would it be and why?
Oh my gosh, this one's interesting. And it's not because I'm trying to think of like the perfect answer. It's like, that's a good question. I like a lot of condiments, and I'd love to shoot a lot from many different reasons. I would say ranch. I don't know, it's kind of weird, or like grapes. I know between the two, it's like such an oddball, but I would say, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
You want ranch dressing just like shoot out of your body.
Like if I could shoot out a condiment that I would say, and only because I resonate with ranch, I would say I would try to do that. And why? Because it's just so zesty and tasty. You can figure out everything. And what better way to just coming off my body? I mean, who doesn't want that stuff?
Well, and that's what I need to know. Like with this question, we haven't ever gotten deep into it, but it's like, if it's gonna squirt, like, do you have a button? Do you have to push it? Like, I need to know how these condiments are exiting one's body. You know?
Okay. So I would say if I had to do this for the first time without research or seeing how other people are doing it, I'd probably put a whole bunch of it on and probably try to like fling it off my body and just like see where it goes and just hope that wherever it's supposed to land, someone's there just like ready to like catch for dear life, and assuming that I want this on my burger.
Or they have a giant salad bowl that they're like, give me, I need some dressing. You're completing my lunch.
Let me just like fling it off my body for like a second. Like I just...
I love this. I fucking love you. No, this is what I'm going to be dreaming about this evening, so thank you. All right, so next question, if you are ready. If you had to eat a crayon out of its box, what color would it be?
Is that even safe to eat? I mean, like, will I be alive after?
Don't get into the logistics, just answer the fucking question. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, if I'm gonna eat a crayon, I guess I would just choose my favorite color and just say green. I would just go ahead and eat the green. And then I'd be curious afterwards.
Shade? What shade?
Emerald green, darling.
Ooh, look at you, royalty over there.
Hey.
Great. If you were a transformer, would you need car insurance or life insurance?
That's like the hardest question. Like, honestly, I can't do both. That's so... No, you know what? I would choose life insurance, because if I'm a transformer, I can fix my own damn self.
That is right, honey. Yes, I love
that. I'm like, will AAA accept me? What about State Farm? Like, would they be okay with this?
Only if Jake is your policy person. Oh, my brother's calling. Sorry, Brandon. Just everybody pretend that I said hi to him. Oh my God, so busy. Okay. Hit decline. Sorry.
We're having a transforming moment right now. Trying to
We are. Poor kid. I hope he calls back soon. Okay, I'm gonna have to hit decline. Okay. All right. So, what breakfast cereal has influenced your life the most?
I would say, I don't remember the brand. Maybe you can help me. I'm like really good at charades. It's that banana nut crunch.
Yeah, that's what it's called, right? From Post.
Oh, amazing. So I did remember. I'm not that ignorant. I'm like, oh yeah, I could just see visually the box. I would say it's the most tasty because you not only get your nuts, you get your bananas, and I don't know, there's a true sweetness to it. It's almost like a little bit of a kind of like a dessert, but kind of fun. Like I don't know how healthy it is.
That's how you are, dessert and fun. So
I'm like, nuts and bananas. I love it with some milk. Lactose, please. Don't eat me an upset stomach in the next hour.
Exactly. Oh my God. All right. If you were given a chance to change your name, what would your new name be?
Can I use an alter ego, my alter ego, or my given drag name?
Yes.
Miss Lakes, Landa Lakes, like the butter. That's a hard one for you to do. You're like,
I love you.
No, it's like, honey, you need a good Landa Lakes from all the butter. They're like, you'll figure it out. And later on, I went, oh yeah.
There's so many funny drag names that my friends have been like, this is what I'm going to call myself. And I'm blanking out literally on every single one of them. And I'm
like, yeah, like head of lettuce, Miss Visa, first name Anita. I'm like, ooh.
One of my favorite ones though, so Andrew, who I used to work with, he said that there was one Karen from Finance. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, that's somebody's drag name. Karen from Finance. I'm like, I hate people.
Like, who is Karen and which finance firm? Like, like, hi, I'm Bob.
Hi, I'm Marty from HR. What? All right. Next question, Justin. What is the weirdest thing that you have seen in someone else's home?
The weirdest thing I've ever seen in someone else's home. Gosh, being like a multicultural color being, I feel like I'm always accepting of everything, so I don't question it too much.
Yes.
Okay, so does this have to be like physically in a home or something I've seen that I said that's very unusual?
Well, yeah, anything. I mean, okay. Like, yeah, okay, dude
so,
wipes, whatever.
So in the UK, there is a program called like Life in the Longleat or Longleat something, like the richest, this gentleman who basically took on his father's massive mansion, this massive compound. During the 60s, he decided to go through this like phase of like hippie and love and non-monogamous relationships. So in this massive palace that they live in, he created these murals of like Karma Sutra and like these unusual 3D looking paintings from that time with like three women grabbing a man's penis and stuff. And I thought, oh my God, this looks like a torture house in some of these rooms. Like watching this going, oh, what a beautiful home. And part of it's modern, part of it's like still historical, but the other part I'm like, and you give this to guests visiting? Like I would have nightmares of penis, women, and Lord knows not that there's anything wrong with that. Excuse me, I'm totally fine with that. But having to wake up and it's in your face, like I think that would be the creepiest thing.
It's like the British Christian Grey right now. You're like, where's this fucking chain whip, sex swing, motherfucking stuff coming from? People are weird.
Like, listen, what you do in your own home, I am not shaming. And like I said, I'm multicultural color being, therefore I'm accepting of it all. But like, if I have to come into my home where I spend most of my time, like the last thing I want are like these weird 3D oil paintings that smell because sun hits it, and then you're looking at these raunchy, paintings of expression, which I guess could be pretty, but the coloring, I was just like, no, I can't.
Hard pass on that one. People are odd. All right, yeah. So if you had the option to never have to sleep again or never have to eat again, which would you choose and why?
I would say I would never sleep again, only because I would probably spend more time exploring. just at all times. So whether I'm out doing my own thing on a personal level, whether I'm engaging with others or traveling the world and visiting different time zones, or having the ability like, hey, we're sending casual people up to space now. Let's go. You know what? I don't sleep. I can stay up as long as I want. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm going to be on like record central the whole time. Like, let's do this.
I love every moment of it, and I want to be a part of it when you go.
Oh my God, I'm taking you with me. I'm like, let's go. We're gonna go to space. Where are we going?
We're just gonna casual trip to space. No biggie. It's cool.
We'll come back, but don't worry. We don't need sleep anyway because we don't sleep anymore.
Exactly. And I'm like, there's no time zones in space. You don't have to worry about sun setting or rising. It
is just what it is, and there's days of the week where you have like a name for the day or like a time for the day. It just is what it is. But can you imagine how cool that would be? Like, we don't sleep, therefore we're recording life as it happens 24/7 and
this is like Truman Show shit, though.
Not like oh my God, we're recording you and watching your every move, but it can be. I don't know, it's kind of fun. I like it.
That will be your episode. So I'm gonna do like secret shopping in hospital gift shops, and you will be recording from outer space. What is our network? Who's gonna pick us up for these shows? Because I'm a little concerned.
Oh my God, Bravo.
Like, I already know. I'm gonna talk to Andy after this. All right. So, Justin, who was your first celebrity crush, and are you still crushing on them?
That's an excellent question. My first celebrity crush. Does it have to be just one?
No. Give me like 3. I don't care.
I don't want to say like atypical, but I always thought Leonardo DiCaprio was so sexy as
as Gilbert Grape.
Oh my gosh, just as like a young child growing up with like the whole like Disney craze of like being like, I'm a musketeer, I think, or whatever, that time frame when he was growing up with like the Christinas and the Britneys. And then in addition to like Leo DiCaprio, as he started like kind of evolving, I was just like, wow, and so are my hormones. Hi. I'm going to buy every Teen Bob, Tiger Beat, anything with those massive posters that you're only buying the magazines for anyway, just to go right over my bed and be like,
you're like, love you forever. I just literally came across a picture of my cousin in my bedroom, and I was in 8th grade, I want to say. Justin Timberlake all over my walls. I was like, JT with your like little ramen noodle hair. I love you.
But you know what though? It goes back to what I said more, because I remember thinking like how fabulous NSYNC were at the time. And I wasn't like super obsessed with the music, but I was like, they are all gorgeous. And then it's so funny realizing that Land Fast came out later, and I'm like, I knew it.
Like, my gaydar was spot on.
I'm like,
yeah, that same cousin had a crush on Joey Fatone. I'm like, out of all of them?
No, but I can see that. Well, why not have all?
It was like he just gave a whole dad vibe, like even at a young age. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's what you're attracted to. Wait, so do you still have a crush on Leo?
I do not. I have this fascination. It's not even an obsession, but it's more like if I had to think about like someone I could see myself being with, and it's for more visually, aesthetically pleasing, but I don't really know the person, of course, Bobby. Watch him walk by behind me.
Just casually strolling by, like, beep, 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 beep.
Oh, like, that's my live poster just walking right behind me, No.
Holding a cup of coffee, like, I just got back from Starbucks.
Like, oh, honey, can you go get me a refill? I think it's like 35 cents or something. Like, shoot me up, baby. No,
yes.
Tom Hiddleston. I think he's beautiful.
Okay. I like that option. Yes.
I like the different roles he's played, like when he was in like Thor as like the dark, kind of beautiful. I didn't like that whole character, but I liked the aesthetic version of it. But even him, and I was like, you're dating Taylor Swift. I'm not judging you because she's gorgeous, but come on, I can look that fabulous in public with you.
Right, I'll get you a blonde wig. I'm like, you'll be fine. You'll be all set. I'll strap a guitar on you or something. I'm like, you're all good, honey. Don't worry. We'll make him come over to the right side.
I know. But there's, you know what though? I have an attraction to British guys, like just tall English gentlemen. Like, yes, I don't know what it is. South African, beautiful. Yeah.
You're like everywhere but the U.S. because men are trash here.
Just European. We're good.
Okay, perfect. All right, so next question for you. What word do you want added to the dictionary and what is its definition?
Oh my gosh, that's always a good question. Does it matter what it is?
No.
I know. I'm still thinking about this. I'm like,
is that a bat that just flew by? Sorry, go on. It's what? Only 8:30 here, and I'm still wearing these sunglasses. I don't care.
You could just like edit out the window and just like put like some sun and like sand.
Yeah, I'm like, hey.
If I could add a word to the dictionary, you know what? This is something people say. Like, you know how people say the word puffy? Like, I'm puffy. I say poofy. If there has to be a word in the dictionary, it should be poofy because people have different pronunciations on how to say that word. And I think it's important because I get made fun of and laughed at everything. Like, what's poofy? Puffy?
Poofy is an actual word because there is a difference between puffy and poofy. Like, this pillow is poofy. It's not puffy, it's poofy. People.
But I use the word poofy for a lot of things. I mean, it's not my everyday word, but I'm like, if that's a word, it has to be. It is an important word.
It is. It's actually really important. So I hate anybody who tries to question you.
Is this a PG? Is this a PG channel?
Is it a fucking PG channel? No, swear as much as you want.
There's a couple. This is terrible, but it's funny. It's like calling someone FAPB and you're like, what's FAPB? It stands for faggot ass punk bitch. Okay.
That every day. Okay.
And
that would be a hate crime if I said it because I'm straight.
I know, it just depends on the context. So there's GCB, guzzling cum bucket.
Yep.
And then there is TB, which is twat butter. Honey, I mean, you really have to be pissed off for that to kind of like surface and be like, you big old FAPB. Like, what the heck? Like, oh my gosh,
get your TB out of here, you FAPB, mother GCB, ABCD.
Are you ABCD?
Any letter combination acronym that we can get, you're like, fuck you.
Trust me, you have some time right now during quarantine. You start getting real creative.
I think you need to come up with your own dictionary. I think that was just the answer to all of it. You have the time if you're not ever going to sleep again and you're going to be in outer space. Make your own dictionary.
Oh my God. With that Frank Sinatra song when I'm like, I'm in the nude for love. Strip me because you're near me. My, what a funny butt you have. I'm in the nude for love.
Yes, I love you. All right, so we're switching from one form of art to another, and now we're gonna talk about movies. Because what is your favorite line from any movie?
Yes. Okay. 1959. Rosalind Russell, Auntie Mame, and the line goes. I've seen this 20 million times, and I swear I've even had dreams of this damn movie in my own sleep, and not the version with Lucille Ball, FAPD. No.
Don't talk shit about Lucy. That's my girl. Ow, my sunburn.
That's what you get. No, it's life's a banquet, and most poor suckers are starving to death.
Oh. I love that. You need to tattoo that on your TB or something.
It's gonna be like you do. Live life, baby.
Just get it tatted right here, so when you go to the beach, you're like, "Hey, babies."
It's like Land O'Lakes for life, Land O'Lakes for life, Land O'Lakes.
Yeah, yes, Land O'Lakes, and then it's like banquet ass motherfucking bitches. All right, so, all right, next question, because I feel like we're gonna just keep going on, and it will be midnight, and I'll still be wearing these glasses. What? If you could be an Olympic athlete, in which sport would you compete?
Oh, that's obvious. I'll be a figure skater.
Obviously. God.
I did it for years, never made to Olympic level, but how cool would it be to be a part of like the USA team, the opening ceremonies, and that sense of like, not to glamorize athletes, but to highlight kind of their creative side. And at the end of the day, I'm like, even if it wasn't figure skating, I could do anything winter sports related. Let's do that.
Yes, look at you.
And all the men are just anyway.
See, but every time I'm like, me being a spectator of Olympics, because, you know, I'm like, there's no athletic bone in my body. But I've always been like a summer girl. I don't know. I can't really get into the Winter Olympics. It's not my thing, except for ice skating. But when I was younger, I wanted to be a synchronized swimmer. So...
Oh, you know what? I love watching all the swimming during the Olympics. I try to avoid all the running because after a while, I'm like, there's only so many meters I can watch after a while.
Right, exactly.
Unless it's like someone really amazing that I'm like, I will watch you specifically. But for the most part, like, I think that's really cool. Synchronized skating, swimming, and what's the other one? The jumping, the diving. I think that's cool. That's beautiful.
Yeah, because they're like coming from like 2,000 fucking meters, not really, but, and then they're like, blink, with like literally like no tidal wave or like ripple in the water whatsoever. I'm like,
do you remember Coneheads? Do you remember the movie?
Yes, I love that movie. What up, Jane Curtin? Love you, bitch. No, right. I love that show. That movie. I'm not even gonna lie. I miss those days of SNL because those were like really funny skits on there. There's so many. I'm not gonna lie, I have like the best of like Mike Myers and Will Ferrell and all this stuff on DVD. I need to figure out. I'm gonna watch those soon.
I think someone has to do some clearing and go like, I'm hunting for you.
Yes. Yes, Mike Myers, like, there's so many different, like, I'm verklempt, and when he was like, Philip, and, you know, all these different, oh my God, I love it. All right, back to questions, because I have 4 more for you in this part 1 series. What's your favorite season?
I have to pick one. I will say it's the fall. Love the fall. No, it's not too cold, it's not too hot, and there is a romantic vibe about that time that kind of gears people up into the more cozy weather. Therefore, I think that's more of the time where we really can, I don't know, it's like a for me, it's almost feeling like a rebirth of the year leading on to the next seasons before having to prepare for the cold winter and then entering the spring for, I don't know, I can digress further, but it's like there's fall.
I love that you got so into that. And for people that didn't hear me earlier, Justin lives in LA, so they don't have fall. It's like 85 degrees. And they're like, oh, it's so cold out here. Let me get my sweater. Huh?
I said, and that's all year round. Listen, 65 degrees is like the perfect time to be outdoors. I still love being a good 65-degree sunny day. But if that's a reason for me to wear a coat, beanie, and a scarf, I will dream and do it anyway.
You are hysterical because I'm like, it was like 63 today and I got a sunburn. And I'm like, oh my God, summer vibes. It's almost Memorial Day. And for you, you'd be like, I'm freezing. No, I love it. Okay, cake or pie, my friend? Cake or pie?
Pie.
Okay.
Absolutely, pie.
All right, and I actually don't know this about you. Are you an only child or do you have siblings?
Only child.
Okay, so we're not going to ask you what your favorite part about being or having siblings are because that's null and void. All right, last question for this part 1. What do you think of garden gnomes?
I think they're cute. I have no reservation for them whatsoever. Although I think I've watched one of those children's movie Goosebumps one too many times to think they're actually going to come and attack me like those moving weird gummy bears. But somehow I think they're okay. Maybe they're good luck.
You're like, I'm not quite sure, but I also love them.
As I just told the whole world, I watched the Goosebumps movies. I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever. No, they were like the shit. Like back when I was younger in elementary school, all the books and all of that. I actually had a friend give me, like, she was like over her series and she gave me like every single Goosebumps book she ever had. I'm like, okay, girl, give them to me. Yeah, they're amazing. All right, so Justin, we're going to pretend that we're pausing this right now to go on to part 2. So everybody, please come back and join part 2 in the next series of YouTube. So just click the video above this one and then you're going to see part 2. Okay, bye.